Hi everyone, we're here at Slutwalk at the preparation for it at the Melbourne State Library, and we've got some fantastic people over here making lots of signs to protest and to get up there and show everybody what we're doing and what we mean by no means no. We might have a little bit of a chat to some people and see what they're up to, and then we'll join everybody outside. So yeah, come with me. So I'm standing here with Karen. Karen is one of the organisers of the Melbourne Slutwalk, and it's really exciting to meet her. Tell me, what's been the process leading up to the march today?
Well, we've been incredibly busy and lucky to have so many people helping out. We've got an organising committee of about 7 or 8, and it kind of activates out to bigger, when we need stuff done. And so we've been meeting, a couple of times a week and making sure that everyone's got, their specific tasks, and it's pretty military precision, actually. Yeah, right now we're making signs. So. Yeah,
look, there's some great signs coming along. Like, where do you get the inspiration for the words and the slogans and the signs like that?
To be honest, we ripped a lot of them off.
Oh,
yeah, so we looked up, the best Slutwalk signs from around the world. So we thought, it's a global movement. And people, have already come up with such amazing, hilarious, funny ones. We're trying to have a bit of local flavour, so we've got Destroy the Joint, obviously.
Yes.
Shrill,
Thanks,
aggressive
Alan.
woman, that kind of thing. Last year we had one that said, "Hey Spider, I really like a cup of Milo." So we do try and personalise it with that kind of Australian touch. But some of the most amazing ones are from Boston and New York, and we've just
here with our beautiful friend Viola, who you have met before. She's here to take part in Slutwalk. And so I suppose my first question to you is, what does the word slut mean to you?
Just a woman who likes to have a good time with sex and just open and honest about sexuality and life, really.
And do you think it's a bad thing?
Absolutely not. I mean, sex is such a huge part of everyone's life, so regardless of what your religious views, your cultural views are, sex makes the world go round.
The word slut, isn't it a lovely word? I mean, it has so many connotations to so many people, and so many people take it negatively. But slut, if I was a male slut, I'd be celebrated as a stud. So I've always really, really disliked that hypocrisy of the word slut versus stud. But now, women are reclaiming it, women are embracing it. So for the most part, I think let's celebrate it. Let's let women celebrate their sexuality. So if they want to be called a slut, if they want to embrace that, by all means. No means no. Rape is rape. Whatever a woman wears is not an excuse.
This is Sarah and Fiona from the Australian Sex Party. Fiona is the illustrious leader and does fantastic things for civil rights in Australia. So I suppose my first question to you, Fiona, is what does the word slut mean to you?
Well, these days it means something really good to me. Like, it means someone who is comfortable with their sexuality, comfortable with being sexy, and is not afraid of sex, which unfortunately is a disease that spreads through most politicians, their fear of sex.
I came out today because personally I've never been raped, but I have been in my life put in a lot of situations that I wasn't necessarily particularly comfortable, and I'm a big promoter of the idea that we need to stop teaching people to say no. We need to start teaching people to ask for a yes first.
And we're here today standing shoulder to shoulder with survivors and allies to tell the truth. The truth is that most people will know the person that rapes them. The truth is we should be just as outraged by the rape of a 25-year-old as we are by the rape of an 85-year-old. And the truth is that rapes will not stop happening until people stop committing them.
We are marching through the streets of Melbourne down excellent Swanson Street. We have the fantastic Australian Sex Party crew behind us, making their voices heard and saying no is no. We're going to be convening down in the Treasury Gardens soon, and we'll get some more interviews with people.
And there's quite a diversity of people, isn't there?
There is. There's so many different people. We've got men, women and children. We've got people in outfits. We've got people just walking in their normal gear. We've got some fantastic posters and slogans. And we've also heard some really interesting speeches from some really fantastic people. So it's been really good. It's a great turnout. The people on the side of the street are supporting us, and it's been really good. So yeah, go Slutwalk!
Saying that, you know, we are victims of violence, and it's our fault because of who we are, what we do, how we dress, what we look like. And those stereotypes and images are just as unhelpful as people saying, you know, somebody deserves to be raped because of what they wear. And it is the same thing. So that's why my sign kind of says, I'm an Asian sex worker, not a trafficked sex slave, because this the stereotype of someone, or the stereotype of sex workers not being able to choose to do sex work is just, it's the same thing as saying nobody has the ability to consent, and it's the same thing.
Zoe, why did you come out today?
Just because I think it's a really important issue. I guess for me, I do a sport called competitive cheerleading, and it's really gymnastics and acrobatics and things like that, but it's not taken very seriously because people just think cheerleaders are sluts, which we're not.
What does the word slut mean to you? Do you take it as a positive or a negative?
Well, I think it's really interesting with this whole movement. It's kind of given a different spin on the word, and I think it's kind of interesting looking at it now as a positive word, but obviously for a very long time it's just been used as a negative word, and it's just got so much negative connotations, and getting yelled that word in the street is just not fun.
Drew is a red-blooded heterosexual male who has come out here to Slutwalk. Tell me, why did you come out today?
To show my support with the cause, and pointing out there is no fucking excuse for what goes on. You know, there's clothes, fucking drunk, whatever, nothing excuses rape, and it's an awful thing, and so many people in my life have been affected by it, and it just makes me sick to the stomach that people still apologise for it in this day and age. I mean, what in the... I just don't understand. You need to be able to feel as safe walking down that fucking lane at 4 o'clock on a Sunday morning as I do. It's, you know, we aren't fucking animals.
No, that's right, we're not.
We should
need
be
to
able
stop
to...
acting like
I saw a bloke walking around before with I can control myself. We should all be able to fucking control ourselves.
The word slut to me pretty much means nothing. It isn't a word. Like, people use it to describe people in a derogatory term, and it's not even a word, really. Like, who uses the word slut to describe somebody?
Nasty people.
Yeah, it's not nice to be called a slut, that's for sure, because you know people are doing it in a derogatory term. But it's not even a word anymore.
It is utterly ridiculous that we live in a society where this kind of backwards thinking is not only tolerated, but it's still perpetuated. And no one would say to the victim of a robbery, well, it was your fault for having that, so clearly you kind of brought it on yourself by owning that, or having that much money. It is absolutely unthinkable that this kind of thinking is applied in these contexts. We need to really, if we want to really deal with knocking rape on the head, we need to reduce the number of rapists that there are. Blaming the victims is not going to minimise the number of rapists there are, because rapists are going to rape no matter what the victims are wearing, no matter what their motivation to rape is, they're going to carry on doing it. unless we actually start addressing rapists themselves, not the people who they target.
Absolutely. And Anita, tell me, what does the word slut mean to you?
It's like, it means a lot of things to me. To me, like whether it's meant, if someone says slut to me, whether it's meant as an actual derogatory comment or just a flippant remark, it's insulting. It's an insulting remark, suggesting that I have nothing better to do than to have my legs spread and just letting it happen, right? So yeah, that's what you do, because that's historically what it meant.
Well, that was our experience with Slutwalk in Melbourne 2012.
It was fantastic, wasn't it?
It was. It was a great turn. Big crowd, a nice diversity in the crowd. It shows that's a cause that a lot of people care a lot about.
Yeah, it really does, and it just shows that so many people really do agree with the phrase, no means no.
Yeah, it almost seems insane to have to do that, to actually have a rally to highlight the fact rape's bad, okay?
Yeah, it really is a little bit, wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where we didn't have to, stand up as a group and say that this is something that needs to be changed, because, really, in an ideal world, this wouldn't even be an issue.
But clearly, it is.
It is, yeah. and it's great to see so many people showing their support. So when it comes to your town or your city, go out and march and get in there and show your strength and show your have your voice heard.
Yeah, join with other people, get out there, show your support, get your voice heard, and we can all move towards that slightly happier world where it's slightly less of an issue.
Yes.
So until next time, we'll see you later.
See you.
Bye.